Akil Duke entered this one as the hot favorite, and at times he looked the part. He also capitalized on some nervy moments from the 15-year-old schoolboy. Duke was applying pressure while Carter took a while to get started in the first set. This trend continued as Duke tightened his grip on the first, and when the big fella from Tobago pulled off this wicked drop shot, Carter must have been wondering what was going on. But gradually the youngster picked himself up by the bootstraps and fought his way through the adversity. Duke also became generous at the net, and Carter got a sniff. Carter didn't need a second invite as he stormed forward with a string of points, some of his own brilliance, others courtesy the error-prone Duke. This was the theme now as Carter surged while Duke wilted. He could find no answers to the all-court game of the teenager, who would eventually stomp the victory in the first set, 6-4, overcoming a few anxious moments in the process. He would come out swinging in the second set as if he wanted to end it quickly in 2 straight, but the experienced Duke would claw his way back in the second to avoid the dreaded sweep. But he would have to overcome some nerves of his own as well as some erratic play. Carter had his moments, but Duke prevailed in the second set 7-5 to set up a decider. In the third, Carter made no mistake as he got his nose in front and never let Duke back in. He would finish it off in style with this neat passing shot to take the third set 6-2 to lift his first men's singles crown at the tender age of 15, the youngest male to do so at the famed Tranquility Tournament. Duke, meanwhile, could only wonder what might have been. In the men's doubles that followed, the pair of Nabil Mohammed and Vaughn Wilson proved just a little too strong for the determined pair of Dexter Mahies and Kishan Manusar. They would proceed to take the first set 6-3 after settling down the quicker of the two pairs. But in the second set, Mahies and Manusar came out with renewed vigor and kept their opponents off balance. This allowed them to surge in this one to take the second set to give themselves a chance in the third. The final there was 6-2 with all to play for in the third. There, both pairs had their moments as they took turns at outdueling each other as they stayed close throughout. And for a while, neither team could separate as they each forced the other into error or came up with some solid strokes to score winners. That back and forth took the scores deep as they went at each other, but in the end the pair of Vaughn Wilson and Nabil Mohammed had that little extra to get over the line, winning the decider 13-11 to lift the doubles crown after a tense final set that was deserving of a final. Ruskin Marks, eSports Extra.